Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Serene if you're new, and today's video is a unconventional holiday gift guide. I recently posted this post on my Instagram and Twitter, and I got such a huge amount of positive response. I thought I would do an unconventional gift guide for those of you guys who still want to buy presents and gifts to those that you love in your life. I have nothing against spending a little bit of money as long as it's within your budget and where you feel comfortable. I think around this time of year we feel the pressure to be extra festive and outspend each other and feel like we have to spend as much as those people we see on Instagram, and unfortunately that is not realistic for all of us. But there's still plenty of ways to show our love and our gratitude to the ones we love in our lives with a little gift or a gift of time and service. So here are 5 things I recommend this holiday season to consider as a gift. The first item is going to be a vintage film camera. This has been trending a lot on Instagram, on stories, and as well as on YouTube. I was actually inspired by Christine, my friend also here on YouTube, I think maybe over a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, to look at vintage film cameras. And the funny thing is, this one I got off eBay. It's the Olympus Stylus 120. I used to own this camera and I actually found it at my mom's house last year. So while I purchased this one on eBay, I actually found the exact model in my childhood home as well, and it's in perfect condition. I think the great thing about these film cameras is not only is it nostalgic, but at the end you get to develop the film and kind of see what you shot. Unlike what we're so used to, which is that instant gratification, that instant, oh, I didn't like the way my hair was in that photo, let's take it again, or I blinked, let's take it again. With film, because you are paying for each shot, it is definitely going to be a surprise at the end of it. And this particular camera has had this film in here for over a year. Hopefully it's still good. I have 6 shots left and I'm going to use it this holiday season, and then I'm going to develop it and kind of just look at my life in film for the last year. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see how much I've grown in the last year, all the things that I've done, and all the things that I decided was worthy of using film for. So that's how I choose to use my film camera, but I think it's really cool to give it to someone who wants to document their life in film, who kind of loves photography as well, or just is very a creative person in your life. I think a film camera is really cool, and you might even be able to find one at a garage sale, at a flea market, or even in your own home, because I know I found mine in perfect condition. So definitely check out your storage units, your garages, and places you might be hiding your old film cameras, or maybe somebody in your family still has them. Gift number 2, homemade gifts from the heart. And 2 things that I've learned to make in the last year and really enjoy and takes a lot of time and love are clean burning coconut wax based candles and my own body lotion. So both of these things take very minimal cost in terms of raw ingredients, but it takes a lot of time, love, and energy to make. I personally prefer to use coconut wax. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's clean burning and it's all natural. I also use a 100% clean burning cotton wick, and I use 100% essential oils to fragrance the candle. And I also like to use mason jars because I like the lid, and then you can tie a little festive bow with a little tag on it. And another thing I think is really great is making your homemade body lotion. This is something that I've talked about on my Instagram, but I personally love doing this because it is really clean and really hydrating. It is a little bit more solid currently. The last time I made it was during the warmer months, so it was more of a lotiony texture. This is definitely more of like a thicker body butter. The second you start warming it up, it just melts into the skin and spreads beautifully. This one I made with some of the essential oils that repel mosquitoes, because for whatever reason here in LA, the mosquito season has just kept on going, and I'm highly allergic to bug bites and mosquito bites specifically. For the holidays and for my friends, I'm going to make a batch and use maybe cinnamon or peppermint or something a little bit warmer like vanilla, maybe a little citrus to go with the cacao butter to amplify that like cocoa scent. Very simple. I use cacao butter, I use raw mango butter, and I use raw shea butter. I use a little bit of jojoba oil, a little bit of almond oil. I melt it all together in a double boiler. I then put it in the freezer for a little bit. I take it out and I blend it so it gets that whipped texture. And as I'm blending it, that's when I add the essential oils. So super easy to make. There's lots of recipes on Pinterest for both candles and body lotions. I also recommend, if you are a crochet artist or a knitter, knitting scarves and any types of accessories are also really lovely. I know Samantha knitted me a scarf a few years back and I still have it. I still love it. And every time I wear it, I think about Samantha. So homemade gifts are also just very thoughtful and more cost effective on you as well, because you're buying things in bulk and then dividing it up between a bunch of people. It's also a great way to gift your acquaintances, your neighbors, and those that maybe have been in your life and you want to show gratitude and appreciation, but you not necessarily want to spend a huge amount on that budget. Another idea for a homemade gift is we have a friend who's an amazing artist and does portraits. She actually recently painted a portrait of both Chris and myself as well as Dolly and gave it to us. If you draw beautiful portraits, if you draw or paint, that's something you can do for those that you care about, is create a piece of artwork for them in their home so that every time they see it, they remember you and all of the good memories that you bring to their lives. The third gift idea, and this really is only the cost of time, is acts of service. This can be a coupon for babysitting, a coupon for putting together IKEA furniture, for helping someone move coming up, yard work. If you know somebody like your grandparents or an older relative that might have some trouble keeping their house up to date, you can go and offer cleaning out their gutters, helping them clean out their garage. For me, I'm really good at decluttering. I would be great at helping someone declutter a part of their life, a part of their home. And Chris and I always offer our friends babysitting, because we know with new babies, with young kids, it's really hard to get out and have a nice dinner or go to a movie together as a couple, or even on your own if you just want to go get your nails done and you don't have anyone to watch your child. Chris and I always leave an open-ended offer to all of our friends with kids that we are more than happy to take the kids for a couple of hours while you go enjoy some time alone, because I think it's so important to give that gift to new parents and to parents in general. That is something we always leave for our friends that have kids, and whenever they have a new baby, we always tell them that. Some of them have taken up on our offer, some have not, but if you want to create a little coupon book, or if you want to do an e-card, or if you just want to remind them and be like, hey, I want to do this for you, pick a date and a time, I'm putting it in my calendar. So any kind of act of service that you can offer those around you that you love that will cost you nothing but time and energy. The next item, which will cost you some money, if you wanted to gift gifts of subscriptions. Subscription services like Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, the Calm app to help someone through guided meditation. All of these things cost a little bit of money but will last an entire year, or you can decide to purchase it for just 1 month or 3 months. I know, even though I already have Hulu, Amazon Prime, and Netflix, that if I got a gift of like 3 months of Netflix, I would be so grateful just not having to pay for 3 months of a service I already currently have. And for somebody who maybe have been wanting Netflix or wanting the Calm app but couldn't justify spending the money on themselves, giving them that gift of that subscription can benefit them for many months, if not the entire year. I was gifted the Calm app last year, and it has been an incredible gift that just keeps on giving the entire year. It's gotten me into meditation. I've been more consistent with the meditation, and I also discovered the sleep option on the Calm app, which helps me quickly fall asleep and stay asleep. So those are some ideas for subscriptions. If there's someone in your life that loves music, maybe help them out with their Spotify subscription or their Apple Music. Whatever it is, there's a subscription out there for them, and it's usually very affordable if you want to buy them a couple months, but if you want to buy them the entire year, I know that that's a gift that will just keep on giving and that they can use for the entire year. And the final idea I have to share with you for a holiday gift guide that's a little more unconventional is purchasing a professional service for those that you love that might need some help getting their life in order or their health in order. Personal training services, coaching services, nutrition services, health coaching services, all of those things can benefit somebody's life that you love and care about and improve their lifestyle. While you might not have the education and the tools to help them live a healthier lifestyle, you can hire somebody to do that for them in the new year and help them achieve their health goals or their lifestyle goals. I know a lot of personal trainers will sell their personal training sessions in packages, find somebody local to their area. There's also a lot of boot camp from personal trainers in local areas, and those are a little bit more affordable and longer. So you can also purchase massages, facial treatments if there's a new mom that really is stressed and tired. Massages are great, and so are facial treatments to make sure that they're getting pampered. But also, if you have someone that you love that is struggling with weight loss, weight gain, or maybe is pre-diabetic, I recommend looking at nutrition services and nutritionists who can help them with maybe figuring out how to avoid having to go onto insulin and things like that. There's so many things. There's Marie Kondo services if someone is just truly a hoarder but has shown interest in wanting to become better but just needs a little bit of push, a little bit of help. That is something that you can invest in for them. And I know that if my mom was still alive, I would definitely invest in a health coach or a nutritionist for her, or a personal trainer. Honestly, all three. I would totally invest in her if she ever showed any interest in it. And sometimes she did and sometimes she didn't, but who knows if I had hired a professional while she was still healthy, if she would have made those choices and changes. That's something that I think is a little bit more of an investment, but also a great idea if you're in the position to do so for somebody in your life. That's it. Those are all of my unconventional ideas for a holiday gift guide. I thought there's so many out there. There's so many blog posts. There's so many things that we can materialistically buy. What can I kind of be a little bit more outside of the box that might not always have to cost you a ton of money to give the gift of appreciation and love to those around you. Don't forget to check out some of these videos over here. And then tomorrow I have a huge announcement with Samantha for the new year. And I also will be revealing a little bit what I've been doing behind the scenes. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Please don't feel the pressure to shop. You don't have to feel festive. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow in my next video. Bye.